What's going on, guys? This is Marshall Quarks here. I'm here today to do a review on the Interpet Nano aquarium air pump. In my opinion, I've already had this. This is the box of the one I've already using. In my opinion, this is the best air pump for if you've got it in your bedroom. It makes next to zero sound, and the air rate of it is quite high, to be honest. It's not amazing. Obviously, if you're running an air stone or you're running a sponge filter, but like a really small one, you should be alright. Any big sponge filters, it won't do. But for the type of aquarium I'm putting in, this is perfect. If it's a nano tech, obviously it says for nano, it's perfect for what you need. It's obviously says it's a slim design as it is. Like the airflow, it says high airflow output. It's not incredibly high. It's ideal, and then it says ideal for nano aquariums. What it is, it says for up to aquariums of 25 litres to 5 gallons. That's depth, so on how much it can push down. Obviously, you can use it for bigger aquariums, but you won't get as good airflow. What do you need for this? It obviously says use a check valve, and you need an air stone, and obviously some airline tubing. It just the pump on its own. And some tips. It always says use a check valve on any air pump for back siphoning, because if it has back siphoning, it'll damage the pump. And then it says it's high quality. As you can see here, there's just a couple of photos on the back, and that's pretty much the box. Oh, it says what and why, but that's pretty much saying it's quiet. So the physical air pump itself, I've already got unboxed, is this here. It's fairly small. If you know the size of a fluval bottle, it's about half the size. Yeah, about half the size of that. It's pretty good. It's got a suction cup on the back, so you can stick it to your aquarium, and it's obviously just a standard plug. It's a fairly long cord, so that's quite good. Anyway, let's have a look on how good it is. I've got some airline tubing here. What is some Marine Land blue airline tubing? Try and find a knife. Here we go. Go on. So I'm actually going to be installing this onto my Neon Tetra tank. What's now got a couple of shrimps in, as you can see here, and I'm going to be running this really small air pump. Sponge filler. I forgot what they're called. Just for harvesting food for the shrimps, as they do like to sit on them and eat. So all you need to do for this is we'll just quickly route the wire into the back so I can get it plugged in, because this is actually I'm going to be using this, so it's not like I can do a quick job. Sorry about that. So there we go. We got the air pump now wired in. It's not plugged in yet because we don't want to damage it. You should never really run an air pump without airline in it. It can run it dry. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does a bit. So I've got a big load of airline tubing here. Just going to cut off a piece, what I need. Quick tip when doing airline tubing: always. Well, that was good, wasn't it? Yeah, as I was saying, a quick tip: always cut more than you need. I just punched the camera while I was cutting that. Yeah, always cut more than what you need. I haven't got any check valves on me, so after I've done this, I'm going to be turning it off and then unplugging this, because a check valve pretty much is when the pump's not running, water can back siphon up the tube, and then through the tube and back up. So if you ever watched my guide on modifying your pump, on the all pond solutions, it's practically doing that, but obviously that's doing it at a high rate because it's physically got something pumping it. So what you need to do, obviously attach this onto here. This is more coming to a guide on how to use an air pump than a physical review. So I'm just going to quickly go and get the top. Sorry about that, I forgot to fetch my top of my sponge filter. So what we're going to be doing is sticking it to the side of the aquarium. The reason why you're sticking it to the side of the aquarium is the vibrations of the air pump will go into the water, so it will dampen the sounds a hell of a lot more than normal. If you notice your... oh, it pops off. If you notice your fish are getting distressed by the sound, you just take it off. To be honest, I don't normally have it connected, and it doesn't make a lot of sound. I'm just going to route the airline tube in front. Actually, I don't want it through that one. Let's do this side. Just routing my airline tube into my aquarium in a minute. And we're just popping it through the side. I'll give you 1 second. Right, there we go. So I've just attached my airline, as you can see, and then I'm now going to quickly attach my sponge filter to this. Right, there we go. So now I've got my sponge filter attached to my cord, to my airline. I'm just going to slowly submerge this into the back corner of the aquarium, as you can see. There we go. And oh, I've not wired it through that. It doesn't matter anyway. I'll do that later. But yeah. So now let's turn this bad boy on, and let's see how much airflow we get through. Obviously, the tank it's in is a 30 litre, so it's not to recommendations, as it is required. It is for what did it say? I think it was a 25. Is it 25? Yeah, 25. So yeah, the physical sound of it, I don't know if you can pick it up. It's a very, very light humming sound. The sound of the bubbles, obviously this is in a sponge filter, not air stone, so the flow of it is a bit less. But you can see that the airflow of it is pretty decent, to be honest, for the size of the air pump. For something bigger, like I've got one here actually. For one of these, for the Tetra ones, these do make a lot of sound, but obviously that will make the airflow for these more adequate. But as I said, I'm only using this for shrimp, so it should be fine. But yeah, for the review on this actual physical pump. Oh, okay. For some reason, it just made a lot of air come out of it. Huh. That's strange. I've just figured out. Where this sponge is where the intake is. So if I release more air into it, more air comes out. Huh. Well, that's neat. So this sponge here, so if you don't have a lot of flow in it, try and lift this up a tiny bit, and then you should get more flow. Obviously it's increasing, I can hear it's increasing the sound of the physical pump. There you go, that was the review on this air pump. It doesn't make a lot of sound. If it's for a bedroom or somewhere where you want to make it extremely quiet, like for an office or something, it's perfect for that. Other than that, thanks for watching guys. This has been Marshall Aquatics, and stay tuned for more videos.